for six. What a shot that
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Yorker, and we're covering all the BPL teams of 2019. And today I'm going to talk about the Chittagong Vikings, one of the iconic cities of Bangladesh, and they are back. Even though there were some debates, there were some doubts over their participation this year, but they managed to confirm their participation late this year. Considering that, I think they have a pretty decent team. Their draft certainly went really well. They got some pretty high picks, I would say. Um, just overall, I think one of the biggest strengths of Chittagong Vikings this year is their local players. And I think what we have seen in the past, other than the first two BPLs, it's the local players that actually end up making more impact. Especially in Bangladeshi conditions now, foreign players, you can get the big names, but they are not automatically guaranteed to perform. So it's really important to have great local players, and I think Chittagong Viking has done a reasonable job. They picked some very experienced players, and they also mix it up with some great upcoming talent. In terms of their foreign player list, I think they kind of kept it low profile for this year, just like their last 2 or 3 years, I would say. Um, and I don't know if that's a strategic thing or just a financial aspect, but I think their foreign players, they will have to, every single one of those players will have to perform at their top level in order to make a big impact. Don't want to downplay them though, but the player that I would watch out for, though, from the foreign player list is probably Mohammad Shahzad. I mean, this guy, he is one of the more better hitters in the world cricket right now, especially in T20. He can hit the ball really well. He knows our conditions really well. He knows our players very well. So I think he is going to be a very handy player for the Chittagong Vikings. From the local player list, the one guy I would really watch out for is Naeem Hassan. This guy already made a great debut in Test cricket, and I think he is someone that has a big future ahead of him for our national team. So he's someone I'm really keen to see how he performs, because if we look at someone like Mehdi Miraz for the national side, I mean he is someone that is still struggling to get used to this format. But Naeem Hassan, I feel like he can fight the ball really well. He's a very intelligent player overall and a great fielder. So I think he might be very handy. Getting straight to the top 11, in my opinion, I would open with Mohammad Shahzad, obviously, and I would actually have Mohammad Ashraful opening with him. Uh, Mohammad Ashraf was one guy we're all very excited to see how he comes back. And on his days before he got banned, he was I would actually say he was the best T20 batsman we had at that time. Um, and he is someone that can score big. He can hit it pretty well, and he can be pretty consistent, especially in this format. It remains to be seen how this long gap will affect his form and his technique and whatnot. But I'm really excited to see, and I think he can be the opener for us, or for Chittagong Vikings rather. Number three, I would play Musaddiq. Again, a very clutch player for Bangladesh. He has faded away a little bit in recent times, but he's someone that does take a little bit of time to score or to get going. And that's one of the reasons why I have him at number three. But I think if he gets going, he actually had some very decent shots, and he's very good against spin too. Mushfiq at number four. Again, he's a captain for Chittagong Vikings. He has been in great form in T20 this year, especially in the Nidhas Trophy. He was clutch. So I think Chittagong Viking is going to depend a lot on him to pull off some great performances and to play that consistent role. Then we have Cameron Delport, again a very experienced player, and he has a striking strike rate, or an amazing strike rate of 150 plus. So he's someone that's a very good addition to have in any side. And then I'll have this guy from Sri Lanka. His name is Dasun Shanaka. Again, someone who has great strike rate, can hit the ball. It has been known to be a little inconsistent, but he has been featuring quite regularly in the T20 format for the Sri Lankan side. So I would hope that he can convert some of his potentials. And then Sikandar Raza, again, he was a very key player in Chittagong's campaign last year. He can hit it really well. He has a lot of experience against Bangladeshi players. So and he's a very handy bowler as well. So I would have Delport, Shanaka, and Raza as our finishers, which makes it actually a quite a decent finishing lineup, I would say. And then the bowlers are usual. I would have Naeem Hassan, obviously, Sanjamul Islam, the very experienced, Abu Zayed, who was actually the second highest wicket taker for the entire BPL last year, and he is a great pick for Chittagong. And then I would finish with Khalid Ahmed, another upcoming good prospect for not just Bangladesh, but for Chittagong, I hope too. So there you have it. That's my top 11. There are a bunch of other players that are pretty good. Like Yasir Ali would probably get a few games, and then Shadban Islam again, a very bright opener. Then you have Abul Hassan. Sorry, not Abul Hassan. There's another experienced all-rounder from South Africa. His name is Christian Jonker. He has a lot of experience actually, so he'll probably get a lot of games too. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good team. It's gonna require a lot of team effort because there isn't any star player, any T20 marquee player. But they can pull it off. Like I said, T20 is a game where one or two good overs or a couple knocks, couple quick knocks can change the game. And I think this team actually has a lot of these guys that can do that. So here we go, guys. And I wish all the best to Chittagong Vikings. Thanks for watching.
Christian Jonker is actually in Rajshahi Kings, I think, because I have
No,
him yeah.
no. Oh
I feel
shit!
like
Check it out.
Rob. Oh, sorry. Robbie Freilich is in freaking
yeah.
Chittagong. Never mind. Okay,
No problem.
whatever.
You
I never had.
you paused for a brief second. I'll cut it out before you brought up Jonker, before you started
Okay.
the sentence. So it's all good.
Is it pronounced Jonker or is it Yonker?
Probably Jonker, right?
Yonker, yeah.
Those names.
And David Milan, I think it's David, right? I had the YouTube video highlight.
Dawit. It's spelled
It's
as
Dawit.
Dawit.
It's
Yeah,
Dawid
it's spelled
Mo.
David, but I had to YouTube it, and then I thought I was hearing them say David, so I was like, okay, I think I'll go with David.
Oh.
I guess I don't know.
feel like you did
Dawit.
Chittagong yesterday. Oh, you.
I redid it because Ronki,
Ronki?
I had him as their main player, and then he's not playing anymore.
Just for Ronki?
So the Vikings, they were the runners up once, right? And they
They were there once, yeah.
So what would it take for them this time to go all the way? Like they got in Shazad, and Adam Braid is keeping it all. So I'm guessing Mushrik will be keeping. And if Shazad can get them off to a flyer, I think it'll be good for them. Because I still remember he hit Dale Steyn in the T20 World Cup for a six, and man, I still remember that shot. It was sweet.
Yeah. Now, I think their bowling is actually pretty good if you look at because Abu Zayed, like I said, he was the second highest wicket taker last year. So, that has some merit. Khalid Ahmed was playing for Dhaka Dynamites. In the little chances he got, he did pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
And then Naeem is a good prospect. Sanzamul was a consistent performer. So you have four pretty solid bowlers off the top. And then you have Sikandar Raza, you have Shanaka, you have Musaddiq. Musaddiq was really good in Dhaka too with his bowling. So, their bowling's actually pretty good. I think they can restrict the opposition within pretty decent total. And then their batting has the potential.